Hello and welcome to the channel. Welcome to the TMP group. I'm Tom. Today is Monday. It is the 2nd of May, 2022. Super happy that you jumped in today. It's about 12:35 here p.m. in the afternoon in Phoenix, Arizona. And wanted to jump in real quick and just do a quick update on a video that I put out late last week regarding nvidia and nvidia options. I do need to remind you that this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and I am doing this while driving, so I'll make sure I am very, very careful, put my seatbelt on, and get going. Okay, anything that you hear from the group or hear from myself is not to be considered as financial advice. It's just let you know kind of what we're doing and where we're at. And those of you that follow the channel know that nvidia is a top stock, a top personal favorite of mine. It's one of the top stocks that we hold collectively as a group, nvidia, and we are long-term holders. Believe at this range right here, nvidia is a strong buy, even with all that's going on in the market with the FOMC, the Fed meeting coming out Tuesday and Wednesday of this week. Do anticipate a 50 basis point rate hike. I know 75 is on the table. Some think it could go even lower, down to 25 basis points. If it drops 25 basis points, the market should thrive. If it's at 50, I think that will clear up a lot of the uncertainty that we are looking at if there was a 75 basis point hike, and the markets will continue to, they'll be comfortable with that. If it's a 75 point hike, I think that we'll see some downward pressure. Notwithstanding the fact that semiconductors are still in shortage, and that nvidia is, in my opinion, the top semiconductor company, CPU maker out there, leader in AI, VR, just quantum computing, you name it. Jensen Huang and his team out of Santa Clara are top-notch, best of breed, and we think that this stock has a lot of room to grow in the long term. So as the price has been dropping down to the high 170s, low 180s, mid 180s, and 190s, we've been trying to gobble up as many shares as possible, but sometimes we run out of dry powder, run out of money to invest in nvidia. So what do? We looked at an option play, and the option play was to get into July 15 210 calls, and the goal was to get up to 20 calls total. That's collectively within the group. I myself personally got into about a third of those, and if we're looking at where we stand today, we were up as much as in the morning. Those calls were printing about $130 a piece. Right now at 12:37, last looked, we were up 17% on those calls. So on a 20 call play, which costs roughly $30,000, we're up almost $4,000 across the board. Now, our target price to get out of these calls still remains the same. We're trying to hit 212 by or before the end of June, and we do have a break even of 235. But with the the delta being what it is, and the theta, which is about a delta of a 0.43 and a theta of a 0.13 negative, gives us a nice move in nvidia. So as of today, we're up. Looks like we'll close out the day up. I do believe that going into earnings, that we can hit our target of 212 back on nvidia and then reset. nvidia reports on the 25th of May, and they could benefit from a lot of different things, one being the earnings in the cloud space, and of course the demand for chips is still high, the shortage is still out there. We know about the lockdown in China, and that will continue to put downward pressure on chips, but it's the downward pressure that we like, where the demand is there but the supply is not there. So long term on nvidia, I still see this in the next 12 to 24 months being a $350 to $400 stock, which gives us 100% upside where we're at right now. I feel comfortable with the option plays. we're day basically 2 into it, and we're up 17% across the board. Now, I personally did buy some options prior to that as well, that I do count in the 20, and those are still down. There were 2 that were a break even today. Even though they were up 17% today, it was a break even, so I was down about 18%. But overall, I still believe that a 20 position option play in nvidia on the July 15 to 10 calls should net out about a profit of about $120,000. And that's what we're looking for. And then obviously we want to take that money, we want to reinvest it. Now, regardless of what financial position you're in, whether you can do $10, $15, or $1,500 or $15,000, again, it's my opinion, and my opinion only, not financial advice, but nvidia is a solid buy at this point right here, knowing that a lot of the growth stocks will continue to get hurt and continue to get rubbed down. nvidia has the power over the long term to create generational wealth, and that's what we're looking for here out of the TMP group. We're not looking to get rich quick. We will make money moves like this, and who knows? I mean, I could be coming back on here, and I will come back on here every few days or so just to give you an update. Definitely not trying to pump the stock. Know that it will be a volatile roller coaster ride up and down for nvidia, but there's just so many positives with this stock, and just can't say enough great things about nvidia and what it can do, not only for for the market itself, but for my personal financial goals. Hopefully you're enjoying the video. If you made it this far, give me a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe to hear more about the trades that we're doing or the moves that we're making in the group, hit the subscribe button, subscribe all, and leave me a comment if you've got a stock that you're highly convicted on. I do want to end with this. Listening to Warren Buffett, and he had his Investors Day, the Berkshire Investors Day. He reiterated the fact that you need to, his philosophy is to buy stocks and own stocks that you are convicted and understand the company. For example, if you understand Apple and what it does, then Apple would be a good stock to invest in. If you're familiar with Nike, the shoe brand, Nike would be a good stock. Coca-Cola, we all know what Coca-Cola and McDonald's are. Good stocks to buy. Will there be ups and downs? Absolutely. But it's usually an elevator down and a staircase up. Over time, if you zoom out on these high conviction stocks, money trees as I like to call them, we've got the grade 8 in play, which include Apple, Microsoft, Facebook, Amazon, Tesla, nvidia, and Berkshire Hathaway, and we do invest in the Berkshire B shares. So there you have it. Hope everyone's having a great day. Market's about to close in 18 minutes. Hopefully we can hold up and we can springboard into greener days heading into the Fed meeting. I think that the Fed will be I think they'll be hawkish, but I think they'll also be cautious, and they will, Fed Chair Powell has a good demeanor about him, and he knows how to thread the needle to keep the markets up, because we are heading into a recessionary period, high inflation, gas prices are terrible, but we have a lot of good. I want to let this message to be a message of certainty, not uncertainty, that over time, if we don't panic and we hold our convictions and our stocks that are high conviction plays, not high spec plays, that these ones will make it out, and we will definitely see some multiple returns. Okay, there you have it. Again, thanks for stopping in. I look forward to seeing you all on the next video.